Hi guys. I just thought I would give you a quick rundown on the spelling starters that I was talking about. So Amelia uses these. She introduced them in year two for the common exception words. So these are separate from the spelling shed words. And when we start up the Read Write Ink spelling program, this will run alongside it. So this is just for the common exception words for our year groups. So the idea is that each slide is a quick starter activity that is at the beginning of each of your English lessons, or there's four a week. So at the start of four of your English lessons, and these shouldn't take longer than about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to talk through what you would do. And then this is a master copy that's currently saved in year four, but I can send you the link to it. And then you can just add these to the start of your English slides each week for the start of each day. So on day one, you'll introduce the children to the first 6 words, and we're working through the common exception words alphabetically. So you introduce these words to them. You might want to go over what they mean because some children won't necessarily know. If you've got some EAL children or you have some children with additional needs that might need some pictures or something to go with it, then you might have to do that as well. But this is for the whole class to get through the common exception words. So you'll introduce them to the first 6 words, or the 6 words for that week, and then you give them 3 minutes on a timer. And whilst this is still up on the board, they have 3 minutes to write down the words as many times as they can. So I wouldn't get them to just start by writing accident, for example, over and over again. I'd get them to write down accident, then accidentally, then actual, then actually, so that they're making sure they're copying down each one a couple of times. So they write them down as many times as they can in 3 minutes with this displayed on the board. Then you pause the timer at 3 minutes. They rub off all of their words and you cover the board. And then they have a minute and a half to write down each word correctly. So that's what they have to try and do. Then this would be day 2. So you'd have this starter, then you'd carry on with your English lesson, and then the next day you'd have this as your spelling starter. So this time I would give them about 4 minutes to write a sentence with each of the words in. If they have done that, not if they've done that, sorry, if they're sort of more of a higher ability, then you can encourage them to include an adjective or a conjunction in the sentence as well. They obviously need a capital letter and full stop, but the main idea is that they're writing a sentence containing these words in them. So 6 sentences, one with a word in each sentence. So that's the second day. Then you'll carry on with your English lesson. Then the third day, they have the words, and the words are either the letters have been mixed up, but also you've got some spelling mistakes in them. So accident, for example, here obviously is spelt incorrectly. It's done phonetically. So they'll have to remember how to spell accident, and they write that down. And then they write down accidentally, actual. Sometimes you can have, for example, particularly in year 3, you might have the words from the spelling, the letters from the spelling, but they've been mixed up in the right order. So they have to just rearrange the order of the letters. This is probably quite hard at this point for year 3, because obviously we've actually done it phonetically with the wrong letters as well. So you can have a little go if you're doing the year 3 slides at having the correct letters, but having the order of them mixed up. And then when they get more confident, then you can start to do what we've done here or what Kieran's done here. And she's actually used phonetical spelling. So the children have to remember, okay, that's actual. Okay, that's not how I spell actual. How do I spell it? So that's the third day. Then you carry on the English lesson. And then you've got the fourth day. This is the one that Amelia says they really enjoy. So they have to look at the common exception words for 30 seconds. And then after that, one of them disappears and they have to write down which word disappeared. So, for example, you show them all this, you give them 30 seconds, then you move on to the next slide, and one's gone missing. So they have to write down what one went missing. And then you get them to look at it again, and then you move on to the next one, and another one's gone missing. So then they have to write down the one that has just gone missing. They won't need to write down, for example, both words missing again. They've already written the first one that was missing, so they're adding to their list. So now they're writing down the word that's missing from here. Then they have to carry on looking. Then they have to write down the next word that went missing. Then the next one, then the next one, and then the last one. So that is the spelling starters. I hope that's clear. If it's not, drop me an email and I'll try and help you. But yeah, that's it. So see you next week, Friday. Whoop, whoop.